What the fuck? Okay, now it's working. Alright. Hello everyone, this is not Purge, this is profham. Okay. 3.1k MMR. I was the Juggernaut. I think the game was unwinnable since our mid had a really bad time, but I want to know your thoughts on this. By snrubi from DOTA2 Reddit. I promise I'm gonna make a better intro, like Purge does. I like his intro. He always does yell everyone to his Purge. I want to have one of those, but I didn't have time to think of any of those. Right. I like your items. This is entirely fine. Some people like getting Calling Blade, but I think it is fine as Juggernaut. Juggernaut has pretty good base damage. If you pay attention, there shouldn't be any problem last hitting. In the first or two waves, it should be fine. So your first items are amazing. Poor man's shield is just OP. So this is good. Your first skill build is good. Blade Fury is good. You got that anti-rune. And let's look at your laneout. Lich is supporting babysitting you. Archimist mid. Juggernaut, Slaughter roaming. Clockwork offlane classic. Actually kind of outdated. I've never seen people playing Clockwork offlane these days. Not that often. This is actually the first time for so long that Clockwork is going offlane. Okay. It's what the fuck? Okay. You shouldn't be standing right here right now. How do I fix this? Okay. So I get it that you want to last it and you don't want to farm, but if you see Draw Ranger just hitting you or hitting lists like that, it is fair enough to give up one or two last set and just move close to him like that. Yeah, move to him and just Blade Fury. Right now, I believe you should have Blade Fury. Right now, like when you got near him, you should have done the future spell, and maybe you would have gotten the kill if Lich helped you right-clicking her down. I think you are okay. So I think you are waiting for Lich hitting level 2, so he has the Force Nova. I think that's why you hesitated, just to secure the kill. But what I've done is, even though I cannot kill Draw Ranger, looking at her fucking item, if you look at her item, he has Tango and Clarity. Horrible, just terrible item, starting item. This is just so bad. All you have to do is just run into her, Blade Fury, and yeah, I think you're right. You can't kill her right away, but you would have done just so much damage that after you cast a Blade Fury, you are already taking advantage in this lane. And just to start with, Draw Ranger is not a solid offlaner. She is never and she will never be an offlaner. So if you see a shitty hero coming to the offlane like that, maybe they fucked up the draft or something. And this is also wrong. Okay, now you're gonna get the kill. Nice job. Whether intended or not, that was a really nice job dodging the gust from Draw Ranger. Okay, so you killed him just because you crit once, but I think you would have still gotten the kill even if you did not crit. It was just a kill. So I see so many people getting Blade Dance level 2 as Juggernaut. I believe and I want to say this is wrong. Level 2 skill should be Healing Ward. Imagine that you had a Healing Ward. After killing Draw and after killing Warlock, they come back to top lane as 100% HP and 100 mana. And you don't have full HP because you don't have Healing Ward. And Lich also has to get back. She doesn't have mana. Well, he has enough HP, but that doesn't matter. The point is that you don't have HP. Not enough to take advantage that you should have taken. If you had full HP, what I've done is as soon as you hit level 2, if you put down a Healing Ward, you cast Healing Word right away, which gives you enough time to regen your HP to 100%, close to 100%, I believe. And then you're doing this now. This looks good. This looks good. You should go for Warlock. Okay, that's fine. Joy's gonna die. Good job. That's really good. Buy the brown boots. Buy the brown boots right now. Right now you should buy the brown boots. You should click start shop and buy the brown boots. Then this guy was that. He juked you. Okay. He's actually creating some space. He's juking you again. I think he went backward. Yeah, he went backward and he juked you. Okay, so that was unfortunate. Yeah, he moved backward. So Warlock did outplay you right there. So talking about the Healing Word again, you even had a Mango. If you had full HP, there were just so many better options that you could do. I think if you had full HP, they couldn't even dare to come close to take CS if you had full HP. Knowing that you are strong enough to initiate at any time, they just can't come near you. Juggernaut is a really strong hero at level 1 and level 2. So keep in mind that at level 2, while your Bladens did something in killing Warlock, but most of the time I would say Healing Word is better, especially when you even have Mango too, which gives you enough mana to cast Blade Free and Healing Word. It's just it makes sense. At level 2 you should have one Blade Free and one Healing Word. And another mistake that I want to point out is when you were stopping by the shot shop, what I would have done is buy the brown boots and also buy Orb of Venom. As soon as when you were stalking Warlock, you got outplayed because he does have movement speed. He has a boots of speed. He has brown boots, but you didn't have brown boots when you were stalking him inside the tree right here. He was juking you. He had a movement speed advantage over you. That's why he was able to walk out of the danger. But you should have done that. You had 1,000 gold, so if you had brown boots and Orb of Venom, Warlock was that. And Orb of Venom does make sense in this matchup because they are doing dual lane top. It's 2-1-2, right? So Orb of Venom, what it does is it's gonna make your it's like, imagine that you're Void. This is what pro players No-Tail does a lot. He's oftentimes left as solo top laner in his game. This is what he does. He always get Permanent Shield and Orb of Venom to make his hero strong enough to 1 versus 1 off lane and win the lane. So I just want you to know that that is one way of winning the lane. Lich is not gonna be here forever. Yeah, it's fine, but if you get over Venom, you are going to win the lane regardless of his existence in the lane. So over Venom is always it's always in choice. It's always gonna be a really good choice depending on context. But I believe in this case it would have worked. It was a good item. Okay, so game goes actually pretty well for you so far. Is this your Courier or okay? That's your pet. What I would have told to Lich right now at this moment is I would have told him to just go roam, get the bounty rune, because you already won the lane. You're level 5. You're really strong. Warlock is not. Warlock has 0 chance of contesting you in the lane. He's just gonna die if he ever comes near you. And if you do have Orb of Venom, you even have Face Boots, so he's just gonna die. He can't come near you. At best, he can. What he has to do is he's gonna maintain the distance between you and him, and just leech experience. That's all he can do. If he ever try to take last hit, you're gonna kill him. You have to kill him if he ever comes near you. So he's coming kind of near. You should pay attention. Okay, so good job. You're trying to hold the lane. That's good. Lich is still here. But honestly, I would have told Lich to just go away and help bottom or stack for Alchemist, because this lane is already won, and you should be confident enough. You even have a lane ward right here. You also have a ward to protect you from Tusk and Sky roaming. So you're fairly strong enough to solo this lane. That's what I would have done. I would have told him to go away. But seriously, yeah, I just keep imagining that Orb of Venom doing a lot. If the distance is this close, if you use Face Witch, he's dead. Right now, if you use your face boots and just run to him, he was dead. He's gonna die anyways from this lich. He slowed him, so. Okay, that was so bad. He's still gonna die. Okay. Yeah. But I want you to pay more attention. That was the easiest kill that you can get, but you weren't paying attention and you let him escape from you. That was a bad. Okay. What are you getting? Oh, you're getting HOD. Helm of Dominator. Okay. Personally, I would have gotten Akula. Ring of Akula is so good on Juggernaut. It's just something that you do not want to skip as a hero like Juggernaut or Void. Ring of Akula is so good. Okay. What it does is if you do make enough pressure to the top lane, and if you see, there will always be a time when the lane is empty, because the offlaner might roam, he might be jungling, and there's nobody else in top lane. What you should do is with the Ring of Akula, you're gonna push the lane and you're gonna get the first tower. It creates a lot of difference whether you have the ring or not. It's a lot of difference. Don't think you should go there. It's just too risky. So now that you forced 4 people to come top, all you have to do is just don't die. Let's see if you don't die here. If you die here, then you're making their TP worth it. If you don't die, well, now that you have seen a lot of people TPing top, I would have just, yeah, this is the right thing to do. You're gonna get the bounty run and give off the top lane, or play defensive in the top lane. Now the clock is TPing, so you can play defensive. There's no reason to go, there's no reason. Well, you're trying to, I think you're confident that since you're really strong, you're trying to bait them and fight them. That works, but you should always keep in mind the Morphling is also really strong. So they can kill you. They can, yeah, you're dead. This is what I was worried about. This is called, you overextended. You overextended, and now this was a really big kill. I'm gonna say this was a really big kill. Let's see what happens. You guys have to kill him. You guys have to kill him. Clock is gonna buy. Clock is dead. It's gonna buy. And you guys did not get Morphling. So that was really bad. That was a really bad move. First thing first, knowing that Morphling was at top, you should have not been that confident. Yeah. All you had to do was just survive. Just survive and play with some ego. Let your supports go first and let them initiate first. I understand that you were strong because you got a lot of fun, but still, in that type of situation, that kind of fight is game deciding factor. Okay, this fight was really big. Morphling got the kill, which means their mid got the kill. It's now going to snowball even more harder. So keep in mind that that was a really big fight, and you should not have died. I don't think you should have died. Yeah. This item is not bad, but I personally like Aquila. Aquila gives you legit mana regen. It gives you pushing ability. Well, you can fairly say HOD also gives you pushing ability, but Aquila is just cheaper and it's just really good. Why not get both? Starting from the Aquila. I would have used Shockwave if you are planning to. Good job. You are planning to push lane, so that's what you should do. And there's no reason to stay behind right now. If you actually, you even have the creep too, that which gives you insane HP regeneration. You have plus 20 HP regeneration. It's just like you're having heart at this point. So when he was near you, all you had to do was just come near him, play free, and cast Omni Slash. He's gonna die. Now you're gonna die. This tusk is coming. Yeah, right there. I'll say this was 50% your fuck up and 50% them roaming really good. This could have been prevented if you did pay attention. But to be fair, they also did really good job roaming. But if you're playing safe lane carry, if you ever get ganked, just to make you a better player, you should learn to always blame yourself. Things can always get better if you anticipate happening. Okay. You should wait TP. You almost have 50 gold. And now you're going Yasha. Okay, so this item is wrong. Your item choices are not that good. Alchemist is surviving from toggling. Good job. So what you gonna do? Blade Fairy? Are you serious? Oh god. Okay. So this was another big time, very bad move as a safe lane carry. If you're playing safe lane carry, you should never do this. So you're already putting your team in predicament right now by doing that. Okay. This is fine. You killed 5 times. You died 3 times. Yeah, look. You might say, you know what? I still did good. I got 5 kills. But what I'm saying is, this should not. It's not taking. I get it that you were being a little crazy and a little confident about killing everybody since you had Omni Slash, and I don't think you have ever used Omni Slash before once this game, so you really wanted to do something, but that was just too brave. You're risking too much and you should never do that. Safe lane carry by definition means you should be safe and farming. That's what I believe. If my safe lane carry is playing like in risky behavior, I almost always do not appreciate his playstyle. I don't like it. And if you look at the lineup, Juggernaut is capable of carrying the game solo once he gets enough item. Once you get Diffuser Blade, Manta, Blink Dagger, Butterfly, once you get all those items, Juggernaut is really strong and there's no one to stop you. There really is no one to stop you. So all the risk that you're taking in the early game, I just don't understand it. And I'm gonna say it again, skipping the Ring of Aquila was another mistake. What's gonna happen? Here's what's gonna happen. You should play free. Play free. Good job. And there's no reason to back. Perfect time to Omni Slash right away. Omni Slash. Omni Slash. Why couldn't you Omni Slash? I don't understand why I didn't get Omni Slash. Did you get silenced or something? You got stunned? Yeah, you definitely should have Omni Slashed. I'm gonna watch it again. Play free, good. So no silence the floor, no silence. Omni Slash right here, you should have Omni Slash. Even now you should have Omni Slash. So he didn't silence you, you just couldn't. I think you panicked a little because you were taking too much damage, but it's all about concentration. It's minute 15 and you're already making tons of mistakes which should never have been taken by you. Okay, so talking about the Ring of Aquila, what's gonna happen is if you don't do enough pressure to top tower, which is their offlane tower. Do you see how much HP this tower has? Well, I think their safe lane carry did a better job, but if you get Ring of Aquila, you probably could have taken the tower if you have gotten the tower. If you have gotten the Ring of Aquila. The tower was gone already, that's what I think. And there's no reason to skip the Ring of Aquila. Especially when you're playing hero like Juggernaut. Do not skip ROA. The item is just too good. It is just too efficient. It gives you mana regen, it gives you all stats, it even gives you damage, and it gives you pushing ability. Pushing ability, really good ability. So don't skip the item. It's like magic wand. It's like having magic wand as a support. If you do skip magic wand as a support, then there's something wrong with you. If you're playing agility carry, there's no reason to skip Aquila. Even Invoker, I've seen Invoker many times getting a Aquila in the middle to push better. Yeah. The item is just so good. Do you see how nobody is here? Yeah. So nobody's here, and you're still gonna get the tower. Okay, good. But things become much easier if you get our way. You should have used your face boots faster. I believe that's what I think. After you get in the tower. Right here, if I were you, I would have used my face boosts and move toward Draw Ranger. And as soon as I approach at this point, about this point, I would expect Draw Ranger casting Gust to push me back on Silence. So expecting that what he's gonna do. As soon as I press face boots and move toward him, I would have just used my Blade Fury right away. If I do that, this guy's dead. This guy was dead. I'm pretty sure Draw Ranger was dead. So you're missing another killing opportunity. Yeah. This was a little late. You did a little late. Okay, so jungling. Also, if you think you fucked up the lane a lot and you're trying to come back with jungle, get a Quelling Blade. If you get a Quelling Blade, what happens is it even allows you to jungle the Asian creep. After killing all the rest of the jungle, you can also go for the Asians, and you can also farm it. It makes difference. So if you think you're gonna jungle a lot, get the Quelling Blade. You're missing last hit. This is bad. You missed on that last hit. So it's all about, I know that you are capable of taking all the last hit. So it's all about your concentration. If you try harder, then you're not gonna miss any last hit. Do you think it matters? You're missing one or two last hit? Yes, you missed another last hit. So I think you missed another last hit. You missed, okay, you took it. So last hitting is a problem. I think last hitting was a problem. Okay, that's good. So looking at the lineup, they have Draw Ranger, Silence, Sky also has Silence. So if you get Manta style, the item makes sense. So Manta is good. Here farming, I'm gonna fast forward a little. Yeah, I think Quelling Blade would have made sense here. Your team is dying. Now you're walking. You're gonna walk. You didn't get the bounty rune. Now you're gonna walk bottom. You better kill everyone here. Oh shit, I think you're fucked up, man. You're fucked. Okay, so this is another thing. So you're farming happy, and you saw some initiation going on here, right? As soon as you saw this happening, as soon as you saw like some actions going on in bottom, what you should have done is don't even fucking look bottom, because by the time unless you have TP and you can TP to here, by the time you walk all the way down here, everything would have been over. This is something that you can predict easily. This is something that any players at both IKM and MAR, they're gonna predict it and they're gonna do the same. You should have pushed mid. You should have used a Blade Fury to clear these creeps and push all the way and do a lot of damage to the tower in an effort to take this tower. If you manage to make any one of the enemies TP mid, then you did well. If they don't TP, you're gonna get the tower. And if you did not move to bottom lane, I'm pretty sure that you got the middle tower. And taking down the objective is really important. I'm gonna say it again. Any 3K, 4K, even 4K players, they're gonna fuck up and they're gonna move bottom and waste their time, waste their resources, and they are even gonna waste their life. Because this was a really bad decision, and I think that's what you did. You just moved back. You just moved here, and you were like, I have to help my team. Omni Slash and Blade Free, but didn't do anything. And now you have to play with Tusk little. You got him, good job. You got him, but not worth it. This was not worth it. I'm telling you. Even if you get Warlock, I don't think you should be happy. Even if you get him. Okay, you got him good, but you lost a middle tower by killing 2 heroes. They just have taken your middle tier 2 tower. That is big. And it's not easy to kill Morphling. So again, he's creating space. Oh god. Oh god. Nah. So you just traded Warlock, traded your tier 2 tower with killing Warlock and killing Tuska. 2 of their supports. And you just did not take the bounty run, and it's minute 22. You should take it. There's no reason to skip it. This is also a really bad move that I can't understand. Economically, the way you move and the way you're farming, this is bad. I'm gonna say it's bad. You're bad at farming. Things can go a lot better. Okay, but you don't have mana for Omni Slash. How are you gonna survive? Okay, you died. All right. Okay. They did overextend little in killing Juggernaut, so your team managed to kill them all, but it didn't make sense for you to go in just like that. You should have checked your mana. It's not if you want to be a better player and if you want to go climb higher, if you want to go beyond 4K and even to 5K more, that can never be an excuse. You should always pay attention to your mana and make a decision before you go in. Always do it. It's the basic, and it is expected of you. I'm sure that with practice, you're gonna do it. So keep in mind. Okay. Missed the last hit again. You're just missing too many last hit. Yeah. If you're missing one or two last hit in one fully, you also miss last hit there. So you're missing way too many last hit than you should be. You're missing just too many last hit. It should never happen to you as a safe lane carry. That is not for it can't be forgiven. Okay, it shouldn't be allowed. If you're playing safe lane carry, I'm gonna say this: killing hero versus taking last hit. Which should you prioritize? The correct answer is killing. Is last hitting, last hitting under the tower. But the main problem is you're not even hitting last hit under the tower. You're just missing. You're missing last hit when you're free farming. Not because you suck at last hitting, but because it seems to me that you don't even care about last hitting. I don't think you're understanding the importance of impact of missing one last hit. It does impact you a lot. It really does. That was a bad way of using Omni slash. Okay. Let's watch it from the beginning. Bad. This is bad. Yeah. Now you have to get out. You don't even have mana. You barely have enough for one Blade Fury. They're coming back. Nice job by Slaughter and Lich. So two of your supports are doing really well in creating difference in this game. If you had farmed well, Morphling is gonna kill you if he wants to. Morphling is really strong. It's gonna kill you, I think. Yeah, it's gonna kill you. If you were even have Lincoln Spear, if you had farmed better and if you had played better and actually won all those small fights that you messed up, you'd have gotten the Diffusal Blade by now. I have seen many Juggernaut players that do not overextend and that just prioritize on farming and fight only when they have Omni Slash. Most of the time, if they follow this item build, they have Diffusal Blade by minute 27. Even early, they get Diffusal Blade by minute 25. So your ability to farm and last hit is really bad as a carry player. And if you want to get better, I understand that people are like, oh, but I'm not fighting well in team fight, I'm not, mechanical skill is my problem. No, the main issue that you have as a Juggernaut is your ability to last it. Just remember that. I just want to make sure that that really is a problem. If you want to get better, just focus on last hitting. Just trust me on this and you are gonna be much better if you become better at last hitting. Under the tower and the free farm, doesn't matter. There's no reason for you to miss any last hit. Okay, I'm gonna skip. So you're farming again, and Morphling is really strong to kill your allies. Okay, good job. But again, you did a good job in killing him, but remember that there isn't really anything that you did good in killing Morphling. It's rather that Slaughter did well and Alchemist was following him and Morphling did overextend. That is why he's dead. You're silenced. I just can't believe that Drow is winning the game as a fucking offlane. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. The only reason that so these two are actually doing better. They're doing better. They're doing better, and they're having more impact than you in overall. The only reason why the enemy team can just go at you without fearing you is because you are underfarmed. You are heavily underfarmed as a safe carry, and this is happening because you didn't farm well and you died. You died many times, which you shouldn't die. You're 877. This is bad. This is just bad. And we are now hitting minute 30, and you have 142 last hit. I can see that all the others have below 150, but generally at minute 30, if your last hitting is below 150, It's called bad. It is called bad. Okay, you're back again. They got the rush on. Now you have to defend high ground. That is the only way. So basically, when you're playing defending high ground, you're giving the enemy team entire place to farm. The enemy jungle, your jungle, the enemy jungle, every lane. So the enemy now has a lot of advantage over your team. You basically have to expect them to fuck up little and try to come back from their mistake. So they're pushing middle. You farming here right now is fine, but you should expect Morphling come to you sooner or later. I think you might even die if they... okay. They killed Sky. Good job. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. You should have killed him. Okay? You should have... well, you're gonna end up killing him, but if you... alright. Oh my god. You have 462 movement speed. This guy has 345. This is Warlock. And 345, and you are lagging or you are not paying attention. But this is just, yeah, this is, I don't understand. You should pay better attention. You should pay more attention in killing him, in moving your heroes, and you're dead. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna say it is really hard for your team to recover, because Morphling still has Aegis and they still want to fight. But let's see what you can do with your weapon. Okay. That play for you was just bad. You're gonna die now. Unless he does that and save you. Oh my god, that fucking Morphling. You're dead. Okay, so game's over. Game's over. But like I said, I'm not trying to embarrass you, but my job, I believe my job as a coach is try to just point out your mistake, and I'm not here to just be the nice person, okay? So I'm just doing my job to make you a better player. But when you left a comment, you said I think the game was unwinnable since our mid had a really bad time. Okay. I get it. The Alchemist had a really bad time. He got ganked a few times in middle all the game. But while I was coaching this game, I focused on you. And do you see how many mistakes that I pointed out? And tell me if you can find a way to defend yourself. If you think what I pointed out were wrong, feel free to share your opinions. I'm not offended by them. You should do it. But I believe what I had said entire game are pretty fair. Your last hitting ability, they were really bad. Even I would say it's slightly below at your average MMR. I've seen many players at their MMR generally doing better last hitting than you have. So you should definitely work on your last hitting. Another thing was you didn't I don't think you fully understand the right timing of using your blade tree and using Omni Slash to kill the enemy hero. How do you get better? People are asking, how do I get better? How do I get better at using my spell, using my skills? How do I get better? There was a pro player that I talked to. He was in MVP. I don't know where he is right now, but MVP 4 told me that the only way that you can improve in using your spell is by just getting more experience. As you're playing more and more, and as you're analyzing your replay, just play more games. You will naturally improve. So this is not something that you can get it right away. You want to get better at Dota, I get it, but if you want to get better at using your spell at the right time to the right enemy hero, it's just not gonna come to you right away by just getting coached or by having 1 or 2 really good games. It's just not gonna happen that way. It takes a lot of time and a lot of efforts. You just naturally get better. But what you can improve right now in short term, in relatively short term, is if you just work on your last hitting by just recognizing yourself that your last hitting is bad and you have tendency to just don't give a shit about last hit even when you're free farming or when you're pushing. That can be fixed right away. That can be fixed from the next game, I guarantee. I've been coaching many players and that can be fixed right away. So you gotta remind yourself doing that, and I promise you, you will have better game next game. And as you play, as you just keep practicing more Juggernaut, as you play more, you will start winning many more. You'll become a better carry player. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend more time watching this. There's no way to flip this. You're gonna lose eventually. Well, he bought back, but it doesn't really mean anything. But let's just see what happens at the end. Yeah, you're dead. And then Morphling is now unkillable. Warlock is really strong. Draw is also strong, which was offlane Draw Ranger. But the really solid player in this game was their Morphling. Although Morphling did not play perfect, considering the average MMR, which was 3k MMR, Morphling was a good player. So Morphling did carry this game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The game's over. And there goes Agents. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I think I was I really didn't want to be rude, but I was just pointing out things that I could point out. But I really don't want you to, get offended by all the things I said. I really want you to become a better player, and in short, just work on your last hitting. That's all I want you to do. I promise you're gonna be a much better player next game. Okay, thanks for watching. That was Juggernaut Replay Coaching.